Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Daltodity. Today I've got a very simple tutorial for you. I'm going to show you how to make some very simple alterations to your nose using, yep, you guessed it, nose and scar wax. Many people forget you can use this to simply alter the nose, but not me, and I'm going to show you how. First thing you need to do is just take a little piece of the wax and start rolling that between your fingers. The friction here will make it heat up and be a lot easier to shape. Then take your favorite prosthetic adhesive, today I will be using some prosthetic, and lightly apply that to the area where you will be applying the wax. For me, this is right on the tip of the nose, as I want to make it just a little bit bigger and a little bit pointed upward. But if you wanted to change the shape of the bridge of your nose, then obviously you would apply it to the bridge of the nose. Then let your adhesive dry completely. Once it is done drying, go ahead and take that piece of wax from earlier and plop it right on top. This should help it to stay on nice and snug, so it will stay on all day if you want it to. Then use your fingers and go ahead and start getting those basic shapes that you want in your nose. For me, like I said, I want it to just be a little bit rounder, so I just put a little ball on and start sculpting it down into the skin. If need be, and you got a little bit too much wax, you can just take a wax sculpting tool and help scrape some of that off. This can also be very helpful in blending it down into the skin. Keep going here, sculpting and blending the wax down into your skin until you have the shape of a nose that you are happy with. Then, once you've got this basic shape done with, go ahead and put some petroleum jelly onto your finger and start rubbing that over the wax. This will help get rid of any imperfections and also help blend the edges down even more. So now you've pretty much got the basic shape of your nose, and we just want to make it look a little bit better. So go ahead and take some rubbing alcohol on a Q-tip and rub this over the edges. This will help blend them even further down into the skin, as well as help remove any extra petroleum jelly. You don't want to have too much on there because then it'll be too sticky whenever you try and paint it later on. Now that your edges are blended down pretty good, we're just going to ensure that they are stuck on there and take a little bit more of your prosthetic adhesive and tap this all the way around the edges, and again let this dry completely. When this is done, your nose should be firmly attached. If you would like, you can also add some porous details using a rounded embroidery needle. Then, since the prosthetic dries kind of shiny, go ahead and take a translucent powder and powder over all of that. Now it is time to color the nose. I'm going to be using my Skin Illustrator Complexion palette with a stippling brush. I first start with a light wash of the light mauve color. I then go in and stipple on a bit of the dark mauve as well, just to make my nose a little bit darker because I do have lots of red undertones all over my face, as you can see. I then just stipple on some of the pastel yellow from the same palette until it looks like my skin tone. And there you have it, everybody. You now have a new nose, and you didn't even have to go to the plastic surgeon for it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this sort of short little tutorial. If you liked it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And if you've not already, but you'd really like to, make sure you hit that red button below and subscribe. I'll be having some new makeup tutorials coming out very soon. Yeah, so thank you again, everybody, and I will see you again very soon.